Hi Cancer! Welcome to your January 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Man, does it feel good to say 2021. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for the new year. Whether you've been subscribing to me recently or for a while, or if you're new to the channel, you just clicked on this video because you were guided to watch, I welcome you. You are very welcome here and thank you for joining me. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Cancer. This will not resonate with every Cancer that watches this message. Also, not every message in this reading may be for you, as this reading is general. Please only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone to openly receive that message for them. If this reading is not for you, Cancer, I suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Cancer. Who wouldn't be? I want to remind Cancer and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid. Therefore, you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the readings where the roles are flipped and reversed, and that is completely okay. Remember this when you may feel triggered that I'm saying a certain situation, but I'm using the word Cancer, and bring back into your awareness that the roles can be reversed. Now, before we get started, I just want to quickly mention that this is your last chance to enter my free 30-minute reading contest for the month of December. I recycle these contests every month because I want to give thanks to you guys for all your support, but I just can't do personal readings at this time, and I hope you understand. So instead, I'm giving a monthly contest out every month to select one lucky subscriber to win a free 30-minute reading with me. And if you're interested in entering that contest, open up the description box and you'll find the rules of entry there. Alright Cancer, let's get started. Alright, let's get going. So, what is going on in Cancer's love life at this moment, Spirit? Please tell me of anything I need to know to communicate to Cancer for guidance and clarity. Whew! Okay, 5 of Swords in reverse, Aquarius energy. Some of you could have Aquarius in your chart. You could be involved or connected to an Aquarius romantically. Someone just doesn't want to fight with you anymore. Someone wants to, I feel like, open up their heart and their throat chakra for you, Cancer, that they've been protecting for way too long. And I feel as if, because of this lack of vulnerability, that you can pick up on this person can't fool you, you know? You know when there's something up, you know when there's something wrong, you know when there's some tension between the two of you. But it's like for a while they never wanted to let you in. They never wanted to open up. They never wanted to tell you what's in their mind, what's on their heart. And I feel in a way, Cancer, it just made you pull back or push. You felt like you were pushed away. And the moment that you walked back or walked away, or the moment you pulled back, excuse me, that's the moment of clarity. They saw that in order for this to work, I can't push Cancer away. I need to stop protecting myself if I want Cancer. And I feel some positivity here. Whew. 8 of Swords, Gemini energy. Cancer, for those of you that walked away or those of you that pulled back, you haven't been off of their mind since. They are not sure what to do with this, Cancer, what to do with you. And it's just stifling them. It's making them feel still. It's making them feel like they can't break free from their own inability to see that this can be a lot easier if they make it be. What I mean by that is if they just freely open their mind and heart to you by communicating this, there is something you'll want to help them with, or you will want to hear them out for, but you can't help if they're not able to communicate that to you, or you can't see their point of view if they're not willing to talk it out with you. You feel things are wrong, you feel that there's tension, you feel that they're withholding, but it's not your burden or responsibility to open it up. In Cancer, I feel for a while you always tried to get this person to open up. You always tried to say, like, is there something wrong? What's on your mind? What's going on between us? Or whatever the case is, right? And it's just protection, protection, protection. Wow. Okay, Cancer, at the bottom of the deck we have 7 of Swords. Aquarius energy, strong Aquarius energy here. So what I feel about this, Cancer, this is that unwillingness to be open and honest with you. That unwillingness to speak their truth, to tell you their truth. And in a way it was probably because, and what I feel like is, again, they didn't want to take the direct route in telling you everything that they feel or think, because they've been hurt by that in the past. When they were open and they felt vulnerable, whether this was in recent romantic relationships or in the long past, they've developed the sense of needing to always have the upper hand. So instead of just clearly telling you something to give you clarity, they sidestep. They make up other routes to take. They don't tell you what's really on their mind and in their heart. And that is really what bothers you, Cancer, or that's what bothered you for a while. With the 7 of Swords energy, I feel as if someone was trying to get away with not being open and honest and vulnerable with you. And it's like they didn't want to completely open up, but at the same time, they don't want you to leave. So how can I have the upper hand in this? And for Cancer, I feel like you were following that for a while. You were just, you really hoped that in eventual time they would open up, but you just saw it never was going to open. I'm seeing the letter C. First, middle, last initial, perhaps. But I feel, Cancer, you just realized that this isn't someone you're going to chase anymore. And subconsciously, I feel like this person likes the chase. And maybe you were chasing for a while until you realized, why am I chasing if this is never going to open up? So let's keep going. The center of this is 5 of Swords in reverse. Aquarius energy. Yeah, Cancer, they sense your energy. They sense your silence. They sense your, even I'm hearing disappearance. Like, I don't know if there was some sort of ghosting, or you never replied to the last message they sent you, or it's just they know the energy's not the same. And there was some sort of an awakening here, or something that was brought to their awareness the minute that they saw you weren't chasing them anymore. The minute that they saw you weren't trying to open them up again. Trying to pry is what I'm hearing. And maybe like when you asked them like how they were feeling or what they're up to, what they're doing, they accused you of being like, trying to pry in on their information or being clingy in some way, which that wasn't your intention at all. Someone has a very nice back. I'm seeing like a back rub or a back massage, like someone's very good with their hands. You or this other person. You know all the right places to touch and the way to do it. And that's why you're on their mind, Cancer. You have like a special touch is what I'm hearing. I don't know, just like the warmth of your hands, or how, something just about your energy is very healing to them. And it's brought them to this awareness of what they've been doing to sabotage this. Because what's crossing this though is 8 of Swords. Gemini energy. I feel as if someone is just always afraid something is going to go wrong. If they don't have this protection up, if they don't have this need to have the upper hand, then they're going to be fooled, they're going to be tricked, they're going to be played. And as intimate as you two can get, and as close as I feel, there's been times when they were really, really close to reveal and be open and vulnerable, but that last bad thought, that fear, is what made them close up again. Like, I don't know, it was like a conversation where you really thought everything was going to come out and be said and done with, or a certain moment that was very, very vulnerable for you, and you didn't feel like it was reciprocated because that last second they pulled back. But Cancer, they don't want this to end. They don't want you to move on. They know they have something to say. It's just the matter of when and how will you say this to me in a way that I will feel more comfortable about the connection, where I won't feel like I have to doubt this connection that I've been doubting so much recently. But this is taking time, as we see crowning the reading, Temperance, Sagittarius energy. I also feel Libra energy with this card for me as a reader personally. Cancer, you've been very patient with this person, patient with this connection. One of Cancer's greatest virtues, I must say, is patience. But you can't test the patience for so long. I feel as if Cancer, someone sees that you really were trying at this, you were trying to really work with them in a way with the Eight of Pentacles rooting this reading. But I'm hearing you weren't going to wait forever. But crowning this as the whole connection, there's definitely something that needs to take a moment of pause. I feel it's within this person. They need to recognize what needs to be healed within them, so they can be fully there for you. Now, some of you have already broken up with this person, or you ended things with this person, but others of you, this is just on the brink of what is going to happen. Some of you are in that process of deciding, is this worth it or not? So that's why there's been a pause here. In Cancer, you're really hoping that they see this before it's too late. I gotta say, someone may, during this time of separation for some of you, or during this time of, I wouldn't say awkwardness, but definitely things were not the same as when they were when you guys first started talking. Someone could have been drinking a little bit more. I'm seeing white wine, Sauvignon Blanc, maybe. But definitely trying to cope by drinking in some way. And obviously that's not for everyone, but I want someone to know that drinking is not going to solve anything. It may take the edge off, and it's okay to do every once in a while, but I really feel someone here is drinking a bit too much. And that may be a message for someone out there. But overall, there's a process that's going on, Cancer, within this connection. And I do feel overall it's a positive process, a healing that someone's doing in order to be at their fullest potential for you. What's rooting this Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy? Cancer, they do want to put the dedication in this now. And I'm saying now, and I know that's frustrating, because it's like, this is what I've been doing this entire time. I've been wanting to put the effort. I've been wanting to make the best move forward. Someone's really afraid if they took too long to come to this realization with you, Cancer. I even get like there was a bad morning. I don't know, like some sort of argument or some sort of discussion, some sort of intensity that happened in the morning between the two of you. I'm getting this image or this message of a bad dream. Like someone had a bad dream of someone else recently, and it's been really affecting them because they feel as if that was a sign or an omen in some way. I'm picking up on that as well. But they know, Cancer, that they have to put their best foot forward to make this work, because you're not going to accept anything less. And until you see real effort, I think that's when you'll start opening up again. But it's going to be a very slow process for you to fully open up. In the recent past, the Hermit, Virgo energy. Cancer, I feel like you felt very alone, very disconnected, or maybe this is how they feel about you currently, or you both are feeling this way for each other. Isolated. And a lot of you go back to remembering the times when you guys were happy, or when things were passionate, things were loving. And maybe, Cancer, those memories and these thoughts of you with the Eight of Swords is what's making this person do a deep reflection of themselves. Pulling away, you feel, was the only way for them to see what they would be missing if they didn't have you. And again, cross-watchers, it could be vice versa. But Cancer, I also feel like there's friends or family members around you that have really, great positive relationships, and you saw what was going on between the two of you, and you're like, you know what, that's what I want. And I should have that same type of relationship where I'm not left second guessing, doubting, hesitating. And I think, Cancer, that's when you decided to pull back as well, to really evaluate what it is that you want in this connection, or if this person is still the person that you desire. But for a lot of you, I sense this loneliness. What you need to know about this connection, Cancer, Judgment, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Cancer, what you need to know about this, I'm just picking up past life energy here. You guys have known each other before. You've had a relationship in a past life. You may have even had a family in your past life with this person. And there was something that was meant to reoccur in this lifetime between the two of you, to either cement a deal, cement a contract, but really I'm feeling an awakening with this as well. And we find with certain romantic relationships that there's a purpose of awakening something about ourselves, or awakening us to what it is that we want in our lives, and really seeing what we don't have from this, and what do you want more of. And I feel both of you in some way have gone through this process at different time frames in different ways. In Cancer, I gotta say that someone, or whoever was the one to pull back, they're realizing that there's something very special here that they want to keep bonded, that they want to keep tied. I feel the need to clarify this Judgment card, so let's go ahead and clarify. Why is Judgment here for something that Cancer needs to know about this connection? Two of Cups, Cancer energy, and Ten of Wands. Wow, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, I feel, guys, like you're realizing love shouldn't be this difficult, connections shouldn't be this hard. I shouldn't have to do so much for someone to understand. But again, with this Two of Cups and Judgment card here, I do want to say for a few of you, definitely, there was a soulmate connection here. There is one, and I do feel it's carried on from a past life. There are some things that were unresolved in a past life that needed to be resolved within this lifetime. But a lot of you too, I'm feeling this sense that this person's really realizing what you've always meant to them, that they didn't fully acknowledge before with their Seven of Wands. And again, I don't feel there's cheating. I do feel dishonesty, but that's from not telling you how they really feel. And again, maybe both of you, something with like sharing a bottle, or there is a certain winery or brewery or restaurant that you guys would like to go to get a couple drinks with each other. And maybe that, like, there's something with alcohol here going on for someone. And someone just needs to be aware of that. that could also be impacting what's going on. For some, not all, very few. Wow, to see the likely outcome of this, Cancer, what's likely to unfold between the two of you with all this knowledge, we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading. But before we go, Cancer, I will pull a card from the Romance Angels deck. And I'm going to ask Spirit specifically, what is this connection, or what do you need to know about this to give you further clarity, insight, and guidance to what this is? Unrequited love and calling in your soulmate. Wow. So for a lot of you, what I feel with this is that for some, it's gotten to the point where someone may be realizing that they missed their chance, they missed their opportunity. And now it's kind of, after someone tried for so long to make this work, a feeling of giving up, of lost hope, of someone just simply doesn't feel the same. But I gotta say, with Two of Cups here and Judgment, someone, again, like I feel this essence of being on the brink of making a final decision of what this is. And if someone really does care for someone else, and the other person just doesn't know it because you never said it to them, this is your last chance before they really just give up all sort of hope in this. Yeah, it's just someone's really calling in someone else to make a move, to just show me one last time if this is something that you want before I fully give up on this. Act now before it's too late. Whoever needs that. Or it's just simply, you know, throughout all of this, someone now just wants someone more than the other person does. Whew. Okay, Cancer, we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading to see what will likely play out from all this. Will they try, or will they just watch it all fall and go to waste? We're going to go ahead and take it to Vimeo, so if you'd like to join me there, open up the description box and you'll find the link to the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card. I'm going to call for some angels to come in for some advice for you, and as well as add to anything that could add to this likely outcome. So if you'd like to join me there, open up the description box and you'll find the link. But if this is where we depart, Cancer, I hope you gained some clarity and insight in regards to what may be going on in your love life. If you did, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Cancer, very much. And I'll see you next time. Take care, Cancer.